things that you need to focus on preparing for your first fight, right? Number one, in my mind at least, is cardio. And there's a couple types of cardio. I'm talking about sparring cardio, right? So you should be able to, like I said in the video about are you ready for your first fight, you should be able to spar for at least three-minute rounds hard and not feel like you're going to pass out, not feel like you're dying. Ideally, you should be able to do those three-minute rounds with a 1-minute rest and just be fine, like damn near not even breaking a sweat, right? That's the kind of cardio and the kind of conditioning that you want to be at. And then on top of that, you're going to want to add some kind of cross-training cardio. So sprints are really good, especially if you do them first thing in the morning when the air outside is cold, or if it's really hot outside, right? You want to have some kind of conditioning in air that isn't room temperature. I don't know why, either the heat or the cold, but I don't know why they both work really well for really conditioning the lungs, right? The next is body conditioning, right? So ideally, you want to be able to take, a decent amount of leg kicks. They don't have to be like what I do and what I at a gym I trained at for a couple years. Just before class, after class, everybody would stand there and we'd be like, all right, give me, 10 leg kicks each side. I was a little bit crazy, so I'd have people do 20 or 30 each side. And we're not talking like hard. We're talking, maybe 30%, 40%, 50% power on the leg kicks. And, you take, 20 of those on each side of your legs every day for a couple months, and your legs will be hard as steel. You will be able to eat a couple leg kicks and not buckle, right? Because that's the whole goal. Is you don't do the leg conditioning and the body conditioning so that you can just sit there and take shots all day. You do it so that once you do take a shot in a fight, because you're not gonna, just go through your whole fight career having never taken a leg kick, having never taken a liver shot, right? The idea is that you want to be able to, if you take one, not buckle and not, fall over writhing in pain, right? Also with body conditioning, your stomach and your abs, right? You want to have a decently hard stomach, right? It doesn't have to be like a washboard set of abs, right? But you want to do your crunches, do your oblique crunches, do your hanging leg raises, do your different ab exercises, right? And be able to have your abs conditioned that way. But also, same thing as the leg kicks. You want to put your arms up and have somebody in the gym who is decently powerful feed you some body shots, ideally maybe just after class every day, 10 in the middle and 10 on each side, right? And do that for a couple months and your stomach will be conditioned and hard. The idea is you want to turn your body into armor so that when you do take a shot, which you will, that you don't buckle, right? Hard sparring. You want to be able to spar hard and not get hurt and not be totally winded, right? So it ties into the cardio, right? But you want to hard spar so that you can, really practice defense, but also feel what it feels like to take real shots and practice maintaining your calm and practice calming those nerves so you don't get pissed off in the fight and do stupid shit. Your weight and your nutrition. You want to have these things on point pretty much year round. I'd say 6 days a week, on point, doing it, no bullshit. And then maybe on a Saturday or a Sunday, if you want to go out, have a couple slices of pizza, go have some, pancakes and shit at brunch, whatever, right? That's cool. But most of the time, year round, you should be on it. And the reason for this is because if you're conditioned, you're in shape, really, in decent shape, low body fat, your nutrition's on point, you're training consistently, that's where your body's going to sit naturally, right? People who haven't been training very long might weigh 100 and 80 85 pounds and think that they're going to be a 170er, right? Thinking they're going to be a welterweight, but then maybe they train consistently for 3 months, their nutrition's on point, and all of a sudden they're walking around 165. Well, shit, that's lightweight. You can fight at 55 if you walk around at 65, right? So make sure your nutrition and your weight is where you're going to sit naturally when you're in shape and you're eating healthy most of the time. Right? Your mindset, being able to keep yourself calm and calm yourself down if you get a bit nervous, right? It's healthy to have nerves when you're going into the fight. It's healthy to have a good amount of fear when you're going into the fight, and your adrenaline is going to be pumping, right? But the idea is that you want to be a little bit nervous, adrenaline pumping, but calm and in control, right? Real simple thing you can do to be able to calm yourself down anytime, anywhere, and it only takes about 60 seconds, right? Is you just close your eyes, you breathe in and hold it. So it's in, hold it for 5 seconds, out, hold it for 5 seconds, and just do that, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 10 times, right? Only takes a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes to do, right? You're breathing in, you're breathing through your belly and then into the chest, right? That uses all of your lung capacity, and you do that while just focusing on the breath, maybe listening to some relaxing music, right? But you just want to be able to practice this well before you ever get to the fight venue, well before you ever get to the cage, because you want to be able to just calm yourself down as much as you can. Yes, your adrenaline's going to be pumping. You're going to hear your heartbeat in your head. You're going to be a little bit nervous, right? That's all healthy, but what you don't want to be is neurotic, right? So the idea is to do everything you can to calm yourself enough that you don't have that feeling where you start to have shaking in your hands, because that means you're neurotic, right? And that means that you're not in control of your body and your motor functions, right? So, cardio, body conditioning, hard sparring, your weight and your nutrition, and your mindset, and being able to calm yourself, right? Those are the really important things when it comes to preparing for your first fight. So that's all I got for you guys.